Hello everybody, welcome to this next video on linear algebra. In this video we are going to prove that a minimal polynomial of a matrix and a characteristic polynomial of a matrix, they have same linear factors. So here the idea is, we are saying that in the last video we already saw that suppose this del t, I am denoting it as the characteristic polynomial of a matrix, and mt be the minimal polynomial of the matrix. Then we already saw that minimal polynomial divides the characteristic polynomial. So this is what we have seen in the last video. Now we are saying that whatever are the linear factors of mt, the same are the linear factors of del t, right? So before proving this result, we are proving one more result. So this is the result which we are going to prove first, then we'll go to the result which is written here. Okay, so the result which we are going to prove is, let mt be a minimal polynomial of n square matrix A. Let mt be the minimal polynomial of an n square matrix A. Then prove that the characteristic polynomial del t of A divides mt raised to power n, right? So you see what is the significance of this result. We are going to prove it. So here we are saying, you note that already we proved that mt divides del t. Now we are saying del t, which is a characteristic polynomial, divides mt raised to power n, where n is the size of the matrix. These two results will give us that they have the same linear factors. So let us prove this result, right? So proof is the proof is a little bit tedious. So I'll tell you how we can prove this. So first of all, what you will assume, let mt, which is your minimal polynomial, and by definition this is a monic polynomial, so it looks like, because we don't know the degree, so let r be the degree. So the first coefficient will be 1 plus some constant t raised to power r minus 1 plus another constant c2 t raised to power r minus 2, and so on, plus cr minus 1 t plus cr. So this, you assume that your minimal polynomial looks like this, right? Now I am defining some matrices. So define a matrix B0 as identity. Then I am defining another matrix B1 as A, which is the given matrix. We are talking about the square matrix A, plus C1, which is this identity. And then I am defining B2 as A square plus C1A plus C2I, and so on. Then I am defining B3 as A cube plus C1A plus C1A square plus C2A plus C3I, and so on. I'll take up to BR minus 1, that I am defining as A raised to power R minus 1 plus C1 A raised to power R minus 2 plus so on CR minus 1 I, right? So this is what you are defining. In a moment you will get to know why we are defining like this, right? Now what you do, you just multiply this last one with A, right? Then what you'll get A B R minus 1 is equal to A raised to power R plus C1 A raised to power R minus 1 plus so on CR minus 1 A, right? Now you see, you look at your minimal polynomial. So this is your minimal polynomial, right? And you see the first term except the last one, except CR, everything is here. Instead of T we have written A. So what you can do, you can just add CR, because this is a matrix, so CRI on both sides. So let me do in the next line. So what you do, add CRI on both sides, right? So what you will get, you get A BR minus 1 plus CRI is equal to A raised to power R plus C1 A raised to power R minus 1 plus so on CR minus 1 A plus CRI. Now what is this quantity? This quantity is MA, minimal polynomial, where T is replaced by A. Now we know by definition A satisfies its minimal polynomial, so this is 0, right? Because by definition A satisfies minimal polynomial MT, right? So what you get minus A BR minus 1 is equal to CRI. So this is what you get, right? Now what you do next you define a matrix BT. Already you have the matrix, we have defined these matrices B0, B1, B2, B3, BR minus 1. So you just write them. So you have B0 into T raised to power R minus 1, B1 into T raised to power R minus 2, plus B2 into T raised to power R minus 3, and so on, T BR minus 2 plus BR minus 1. So this is the matrix you define. Now you see, what I want to do is I want to somehow connect the characteristic polynomial with the minimal polynomial. So what is the characteristic polynomial of A? What is characteristic polynomial of A? That is determinant of Ti minus A. So what I am doing, I will multiply this with Ti minus A, Bt. So what you will get, Ti minus A into this whole thing. This is how we have defined Bt. So why we are doing so? The dots can be connected at the end. Tr minus 3 B2 plus so on, T BR minus 1 plus BR minus 1 plus BR minus 1. Here it is 2, right? Now you just see what you get. You multiply this, you will get T raised to power R B0. Now you combine the coefficient of T raised to power R minus 1. So T raised to power R minus 1, first coefficient will be from here, that will be B1, and then the second coefficient will be from here, minus A B0 into T raised to power R minus 1, plus similarly you compute the coefficient of R minus 2, that is B2 minus AB1, and so on. At the end you compute the coefficient of T, that will be BR minus 1 minus ABR minus 2, plus the last constant term you will get minus ABR minus 1. So this is what you will get. Now go back to the definitions of this. Here B0 is I. Okay, what is B1 minus, from here you see what is B1 minus A. This is B1 minus A is C1I, right? And because this is I, so I can write A B0 here, because that is what I am getting here, right? So this is from here C1I. Now from here you see what you will get. Can you see what you will get from here? From here you will get C2I is your B2 minus A square minus C1A, that is B2 minus A into A plus C1I. Now A plus C1I is B1. So this is B2 minus AB1. So B2 minus AB1 is C2I. Similarly, B3 minus AB2 is C3I, and so on, right? So what you will get here, this is your term C1I, this is your term C1I, and this term will be C2I, and so on. This term will be CR minus 1I, and the last term will be CRI. This is from here. Okay, so last term is CRI. So what you will get, this is T raised to power R B0. B0 is I, so you just write it as I. T raised to power R I plus C1I T raised to power R minus 1 plus C2I T raised to power R minus 2, and so on. There you get CR minus 1I T raised to power 1 plus CRI. So here you take I, inside the bracket you will have t raised to power r plus c1 t raised to power r minus 1 plus so on cr minus 1t plus cr. So this is equal to ti minus a into bt. Now what is this? This is mt into I. Right, so this matrix looks like empty, empty, empty. How many times? N times. Right, this is equal to ti minus a into bt. bt is a matrix. Now you take determinant. So what will happen? Determinant of ti minus a into determinant of bt will be, what will be the determinant of this matrix? Here 0, here 0. So this is mt raised to power n. So what is this? This is the characteristic polynomial. So you get characteristic polynomial of a into a polynomial. This is a polynomial is equal to mt raised to power n. Right. So what you get from here? You get that del t divides mt raised to power n, because mt raised to power n is equal to something into del t. So del t divides mt raised to power n. So what we get finally is that, so summary is, from the last video we had that minimal polynomial divides characteristic polynomial. Now we have characteristic polynomial divides mt raised to power n. Now we need to prove the result that they have same linear factors. Let ft be a linear factor, or you can say, maybe you can just don't call it a linear, because sometimes we are in complex field. Let ft be a real field, be an irreducible factor or divisor of mt. Then as mt divides del t, it implies ft is an irreducible factor of del t. Right. Conversely, let ft be an irreducible factor of del t. Then as del t divides mt raised to power n, therefore ft divides mt raised to power n. But because this is irreducible, so it cannot be a power. But as ft is irreducible, therefore ft divides mt. So if it is dividing a power, so you have a power, but because this is irreducible, it means that it cannot be a power of something. So it divides mt. Therefore we get the characteristic polynomial and the minimal polynomial mt and the characteristic polynomial del t, they have same irreducible factors. Right. So you should note that this theorem is not saying, so this is caveat. So you should note that we are not saying that mt is equal to del t. Right. All we are saying that they have same irreducible factors. Right. And because most of the times, if we are in a field of complex numbers where we are sure that all the polynomials will be reduced to linear factors, therefore we can say that when you are in the field of complex numbers, then mt and del t, they have the same linear factors. Right. So we can also write this result in the form that a scalar lambda is an eigenvalue of a matrix A. A scalar lambda is an eigenvalue of a matrix A if and only if it is a root of minimal polynomial. You see, we defined the eigenvalues as the roots of the characteristic polynomial. But now, as we saw that characteristic polynomial and minimal polynomial, they have the same linear factors. Therefore, we can say that lambda is an eigenvalue if and only if it is a root of the characteristic polynomial. Right. So, in the next video, we are going to see that how we can use these two theorems to find out the minimal polynomials of a given matrix. Thank you for watching our video. Please do share and subscribe, And also you can join our channel for paid membership. We have three plans: 59, 89 and 119, right? For this you have this three live sessions in a month, and for this you have three live sessions plus one video of your own choice. You can send us the topic, and we will create a video in a week and we will send you back, or we'll upload on our channel. And plus in this 119 you will have your own PDF notes for a particular playlist. You can go into the join button, you can click the button and you will have detailed information about that, right? And this money, this will not only help you, but it will also help us to create this quality mathematics content for everybody, right? So we are creating these videos for free, and we want that everybody should have a quality mathematics education. So whatever you are contributing, it is kind of donation also. It will be, it will help us in scaling up our channel for more videos, and we will try to cover as much as topics as possible. Thank you for your support. Please share this video and keep supporting. Thank you.